Sitting just off the central Queensland coast, Hamilton Island is just one of 74 islands that make up the Whitsunday group on the Great Barrier Reef. G'day and welcome to the 2011 SAP 5O5 World Championship here on Hamilton Island, Australia. I'm Dean Miller, and after days of doldrums type weather, the first day of the Worlds has delivered just what the doctor ordered. 15 to 20 knots of southeasterly breeze, which will have the fleet revved up and ready to contest the title. SAP are back on board this year as they continue their commitment to bringing cutting-edge analysis and coverage to this regatta. We've got live streaming coverage and a mashup of live video, live tracking and social commentary.
SAP are involved, and they've been involved for 3 Worlds now. Their key involvement is around the technology they provide to the fleet. There's been a lot of innovation around that technology. I guess the key difference this year is around the mobility of bringing the actual software to not only to the competitors but to the people who are watching the event.
Won't you give me that?
I'll check it out.
SAP are a big high-tech company. 505s are one of the most high-tech boats around, so they just fit really well together. The type of guys who are into 505s are into all their high-tech and the detailed analysis that SAP can give us after a race, which is fantastic.
I think what we'll do is we'll go out, again, after the races every day, we can go in and review it and see where the gains were made, whether it's us or anyone else, and where the pitfalls were, and kind of use that information in our own little databases in our mind, so we know for the next day where the good spots and where the bad spots are.
Well, TrackTrack is a company based in Denmark which does tracking of sports. And when we say tracking of sports, it's actually putting small GPS devices on runners and especially on boats.
Information is collected from GPS tracking devices on board each 505 and then sent via mobile network. TrackTrack, the onboard tracking device provider, transforms the data into raw sailing statistics, which are then uploaded to the SAP Business Objects Cloud solution. Spectators can consume and analyse this information using an iPhone or iPad during or post-race.
Look, there's not a lot of classes using this type of technology today. A lot of people have been using data tracking for a while, but then to take the data tracking and model the racetrack, and the data inputs are very, very extensive. What we take, not just speed, wind angle, current, all over the racetrack for the whole day. So a sailor can come in and look at any angle, any leg they were on, any time, what they were doing speed-wise, what their angle was against other competitors. You know, no one is out there is doing that today, and it's quite phenomenal when you look at the race package at the end of the day to see how you went.
We are a bit nervous. We will see what we find for conditions out there on the sea. We never sailed in this southeasterly winds, and we are looking for what we get there. And yeah, and we are exciting to see how fast we can go today.
Yeah, woke up this morning, sun was shining, wind was blowing, it's great.
Day 1, race 1, here we go. 505.
Well, hello and welcome to the 2011 SAP 505 World Championship, coming to you from Hamilton Island, Great Barrier Reef, Queensland, Australia. I'd like to welcome all of the sailors, their families, our online guests, our onshore guests, sponsors, volunteers, and of course SAP's Technology Showcase.
Yes, Dean, and what a world-class event we have in store. With an outstanding field of international champions, both past and present, anyone can win this event. So hang on to your jib sheets, we're in for a great ride over the next 6 days.
It was on from the start, with a moderate southeasterly breeze and lumpy swell making conditions less than ideal for spectators, but absolutely perfect for the 80+ strong fleet. Truly world-class field, the cream definitely rose to the top early, with current and past world champions leading the pack. Conditions caught some crews unaware, with plenty of knockdowns and spinnakers under the bows at the leeward mark. Hunger and Kleiner put on yet another display of precision sailing, taking out race 1 with a big lead, followed by Aussies Higgins and Marsh, and in third place, Americans Holt and Smith. Most of the competitors decided the right-hand side of the course was favoured and accordingly decided to start late. This proved to be fatal. No competitor crossed the starting line within 1 minute of the gate being opened by Pathfinder Australian 8853 Jackson Holden. The end of the first lap saw Germany's 9027 Hunger and Kleiner sail off to the left and 4 boats in front to the right. His tactical genius paid off and he was the first next to the weather mark and extended his lead around every leg of the course, taking out the second race comfortably. The young team of USA 8878 Conrad Haynes sailed into second place, confirming their status in this fleet after having won a heat at last year's World Championship. A shining light of the second race of the first day was Australia 8626, Outeridge and Jensen. At the end of day 1, Hunger and Kleiner have already displayed their intention to retain the crown, with 2 wins and 2 points on the scoreboard. Equal second is 3 boats, all on 9 points. Conrads and Haynes, Higgins and Marsh, and Holt and Smith. And in 5th place, only 1 point behind on 10 points, is Findle and Talon.
Reasonably happy, could have been better I think. We would have been a bit happy if we had some slightly better results, but the 7th and 9th according to that seems a reasonable start, yes.
The pole came out from the sheet a couple of times at the wrong time, so one time we had the kite under the boat right when we were right on the tail of Mike and Jeff. So
I was very disappointed with our performance. So leading up to San Francisco, we did a lot of practicing and a lot of training, and it did a lot of good. And we haven't done much, you know, especially recently. The boat's been shipped, and it's been winter, and we sail on other things, and so it definitely our lack of training definitely showed today.
We are very happy. We had a very good speed because this sail we used it last time at the World Championship in Aarhus in strong winds, and we put it up the second time this year, and we are very happy that we had such a good performance.